Hey XR peeps, we've got an XRP sitting at $1.54. If you were watching my videos, you'll know that I think a day or two ago I bought some XRP. I got in at $1.54, and it seems to be back there again. So it's a good entry point if any of you guys are interested. There's still a lot of turmoil in the market. I like that. That's exactly when you get greedy. The fear and greed index right now in the crypto market is, let's see here. See if my internet, I can do this quickly. No, I can't. Wow, it's at 14. So this is when you buy. Anything under 20 is a really good time to buy in at just about anything. But yeah, of course, do your research. But I added some XRP, and who knows, maybe I'll add a few other things. I'll just keep an eye open for some of these networks and see what's what. But in the meantime, they're still working out that Clarity Act. And I wanted to point something out, the FUD machine, right? The FUDsters, over the years that I've been in this about 7 years now. And man, you know, there's so many paid FUDsters out there, especially the ones that are anti-XRP, anti-Ripple. And it's ridiculous how hypocritical they are. Very hypocritical. And let me show you what I mean. Digital asset investor here points out the obvious. He says, where all the Vitalik is dumping on retail posts. And that's basically what happens. Ripple, since I got in, they've had something called programmatic, is it programmatic sales? No, they have an escrow account, and it puts out, I think it's about 1 billion XRP from that escrow account every month. And then what happens is whatever doesn't get sold on the open market comes back into the escrow, and they just continue that. That's token management. It's something that they did a long time ago, and that's been every month. That's what they do. But every time it happens, all of a sudden you have all these, especially Bitcoin, Ethereum maxis, going out there and putting out all that FUD that Ripple is dumping on the market. And blah, 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 you know, you can go from there. But every time the guys over at Ethereum, or you've been noticing all the people selling their Bitcoin, right? I think BlackRock just sold a bunch of its Bitcoin. There's 2 other places I just heard of it. This is in the millions. And so they sold a ton of Bitcoin, and you're not hearing, oh, so-and-so is dumping on the market. You're not hearing that language. But XRP doing something they've done every month for the 7 years that I've been in this, and from what I understand, they've been doing that longer than that. It's called dumping. Of course, anything to put them in a bad light, right? Because they're getting paid to spread that FUD. That's why you need to be able to think critically and discern what you're looking at. But Cointelegraph, which is better known as Bitcoin Telegraph, says, update, Vitalik Buterin has sold 493 ETH worth 1.16 million over the past 8 hours. So Vitalik Buterin, for those of you that don't